Good morning, my friends across the internet, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to be talking about the Deccan Traps. You know how a duet of villains is always stronger than one working alone? Yes, and the dino extinction was plenty powerful. We all know of the main villain of the story. I mean, what comes to your mind when we think about dinosaur extinction? A giant asteroid colliding. Yes, that is right. The Chicxulub asteroid, which was taller than Mount Everest, yeah, it was quite big, crashed into the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. And everyone thinks that this was the end of the story. This one major villain came and exploded the dinosaurs of extinction. But there is one villain that is hiding in the shadows. That was as deadly and debatedly even deadlier than the Chicxulub asteroid impact. Those were the Deccan Traps. The Deccan Traps are a large igneous province. Now that might sound complicated, but basically the Deccan Traps are one huge shield volcano in South India, and they are inside the Western Ghats and are an extinct volcano. They formed 66.25 million years ago, according to some estimates, and they exploded around 65 million years ago. Yes, that is correct, right on the Cretaceous Paleogene extinction, aka the dino extinction. When the Chicxulub impacted, that ignited the volcanoes, and that was one of the biggest explosions that the whole earth has ever seen. Oh, I got that wrong. The biggest explosion the whole world has ever seen in all of its history. When the Deccan Traps exploded, they covered nearly three-quarters of India in complete lava and ash and emitted a lot of sulfur dioxide, which is a very strong factor of global warming. And that made the temperatures increase by a lot. So, basically, the Deccan Traps not only killed nearly all of the Indian dinosaurs but also had world lasting impacts with the sulfur dioxide, which continuously raised global temperatures, making it unbearable for animals and plants alike. Now, you might be thinking that this happened only once and it's gone dormant now, and it didn't give that much damage. But I need to tell you one thing, that is the opposite. The Chicxulub impact lasted only once and did its damage. The aftermaths of it continued. But the Deccan Traps themselves, the main thing, continued. With it had four major eruptions. So those major eruptions killed off all the dinosaurs in India, some noxious gases which covered the whole world, and in the end resulted in a pretty much nuclear winter for a few million years, which stopped plants from photosynthesizing, which broke down the herbivores' food, and they died, so the carnivores also died from lack of food, and there was fungus abundant. So, what about the Deccan Traps now? Well, the Deccan Traps still do exist. They're one of the largest volcanoes still. Yes. And beside the Deccan Traps, there have been a lot of fossil discoveries, such as the Sanajay snake, and also many different dinosaurs. The Deccan Traps are an important player in the extinction of the dinosaurs, and without that, dinosaurs might still be living today. Who knows? The Chicxulub might not have gotten out all the dinosaurs. Some were still thriving. So, remember that these volcanoes have shaped our future, and without these, we might not even exist. And even if we did, we would always live underfoot of the top predators of the ecosystem, the dinosaurs. Thank you all. And with this, I end my video. Bye bye. Au revoir, as they say in France. Okay, I'll end it. This is embarrassing. Good night.